Hi, everyone. I hope that you're on. On my screen, yeah, it's coming on now on my screen. So I just wanted to see if you guys were on yet. It's starting. I can see. Hey, hi. Ooh, you can't see me very well from this one angle, can you? Well, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Anyway, I'm going to say hello to a few. Well, and I want to welcome you today it is Tuesday, February 10th, and it is Sew and Talk Tuesday. I have a few things to share with you, but I hope you share with me some of the things that you have going on. I'm going to say hello to a few people who is in the chat. I'm trying to mess with my mouse here and it wants to mess with me. So it looks like Katie, the Greenland quilter, is in here. Hi, Katie. How you doing? And Joe, Vintage Style by Joe. She was on earlier waiting for me, and she says she'd be back. Mona, Senior Moments. Hi, Mona. How you doing? Mona says, hi, Katie. And Melanie had been in the chat too. And she says that she would come in when I came on live. So I'm as live as you're going to get today. So let's see. Quilter Janet. Hi, Quilter 824 Janet. Welcome. I'm glad to see you coming in again. And I see Deb, Pug Mama Quilter's in. Hello, Deb. Hope you're feeling better. And she's saying hi to everyone. Shalom is in here. It's nice to see you in here, Shalom. Let me see. It says, oh, she says, hi, Sherry, and hi, beautiful sewing friends. Shalom's a sweetie. You have to check out some of her stuff that she has done. She's a wonderful, what I would say, a garment maker, a textile artist. She can stitch like there's no tomorrow. And I see Jim. Welcome, Jim. You've been sewing or basting all morning. I know that. So it's good to see you too. You're just taking a little break here, I think, while I'm on, huh? Hey, Gladys, how you doing? I hope you're well. And Gladys says hello to everyone. And Jim is saying hello to Katie and Mona. And Shalom says that she likes to sew and also talk a lot. Well, hey, you know, you got a really nice voice because you were on with William and Jess before. And I really enjoyed listening to you. Your voice is it's really nice to listen to. But your stitching that you have been doing and showing us has been remarkable. Just, I'd like to live a day in your shoes. And let's see. Nightbox talking, but I don't know what it's really saying. Jim's just saying hello to you, Shalom and Gladys. And Quilting in the Country, Lori's in here, and she is saying hello also to everyone. And and she's saying, Lori. Like Deb says, morning glory, Lori, huh? You're a morning glory flower. And I see Lisa's in here. I hope you're doing well today. I know you have to work, but thanks for coming in and listening in for whenever you have a chance. I appreciate that too. Yep. And Melanie's saying hello to Deb, and Shalom's getting hellos. I'm glad to have you here, Shalom, and everyone else too. Janet's getting hellos, and Jim's getting hellos. And Katie, hi Chris, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Deb saying hello to Lisa, and let me see. Outdoor Insights 42. You remind me of my Nana. Oh, she likes to sew. Oh, that's a compliment. Very much so. I mean, I know how I felt about mine, so thank you. And Jim's still getting hellos, and Mona's getting hellos, and Jean Mosley's in here. Hi, Jean. It's so nice to see you. And Deb is saying hello to everybody who's in the other chat that they can't see, because they can only see who is in the chat that they're on. If you're in horizontal, you'll see that. If you're in vertical, you'll see that. But I get to see both. Yep. Where's the other live? The other live would be the vertical, and it would be right there on YouTube, right next door. It has a little phone on it, and the other one does not have the little phone next to it. I like to go to the horizontal. Unless you're on a phone, I would go to a horizontal mode. And Jean's in here. Hi. Let's see. Is this still going to work for me? Many hellos. Sherry. Aw. Shalom. Sure. She gave me a nice compliment. Says I'd be a good for anybody's Nana. I'd like to be somebody's mama or girlfriend. But no, I like being a grandmother, so it's great. Batting's done, Jim says. Online marking now. Okay. Did you start on your other one, Jim? I know you had basted it and you were marking it. Have you started doing any of the quilting, or are you going to wait until you get both of these things done and so that they're there for you? Mona says hello to everyone. And she's saying hello to Melanie. We yell at each other, Shalom and I. You and Lori, that's why I heard Lori. Yeah. And Sharon, hello. Oh, there's so many people. Tasha, welcome, Tasha. Hey, how you doing? This is going to be your busy season, girl. It's tax time. We're going to get ours done at the end of this month. We have an appointment set up. So I decided that I think that people who are seniors shouldn't have to have their taxes done. We want money if it's coming back to us, but we don't want to mess with all the paperwork anymore. We're tired of it. You know, it's like same thing every year. This year is the last year that we'll have to pay in North Carolina state tax for John working, because his company he had worked for, he's completely retired now. His company he had worked for was based out of Michigan. So we couldn't have them transfer it to North Carolina for state tax. So we paid Michigan tax. Then we'd have to file a paper to get that money back from Michigan. And then we would have to pay North Carolina. Well, you know, it's fortunately we knew that this would happen. It's not fun to put out about $3,000 or more in money for taxes, but he started taking it out quarterly. And I was thankful for that because that made a big difference when we're used to always have gotten, not now, not in the last 10 years, but when we were younger, there was, you all know that there would be big refund checks that you could get because we had so many things we could deduct, which was great, for our business and things like that. But when you have to, it's reversed, it hurts. But we, let me see, he paid quarterly, so I doubt if there'd be very little that we would have to pay in this year. And let me see, Nikki's in here. Hi, Nikki. I hope you're feeling better too. You said you were. Keep on getting better. I know it takes a while. And Mona says hi to Tasha and hi to Nikki. And they're saying hi to Mona. And Joydy's in here. Hi, Joydy. How you doing? She's saying hi to everyone in the chat. And I'm just making sure that I did get everybody today. If you want, you can drop your link. Oh, wait, I got to read. On another chat, that's why I can't see Deb and Lisa. Yes. If you want to go in on you're probably on the Shalom, you're probably on the vertical. If you want to go on the horizontal, you should be able to see them because most of the people are on the horizontal who are commenting. A lot of them that's on the vertical is either in transit, going places. Hey, Eddie Elliott, welcome in. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment, Eddie. That's nice of you to say. And let's see, quilting. I'm sorry, I'm looking kind of funny because it's like the distance for my glasses for the computer is a little bit further away. Quilting Nana. Hello, I don't often get to see you live. Just replay. Well, I'm glad you made it in. Welcome. Welcome. There's a lot of people in here today saying hello to each other. Shalom is in Canada, and she says hello to Deb and Lisa from the other side. And okay, okay, Mona, no problem. You go into lurking mode. I have to do that so often. I think it was last week. I was on 3 lives, and I could have watched replays, but I, nosy, had to know what was going on. Melanie has said hello, and Jody saying hello to Melanie. Did you finally get on the channel you wanted to, Melanie? Sure. I always have room for a second mama. Oh, I'll be your mama. That's fine. No problem. If you don't mind being spoiled a little bit. Jean is saying hi again on this side, not on the bonus side for me. Yeah, I saw your finish, Jim. Your quilt was wonderful. I guess I didn't realize you got that fast. That was done fast. I didn't realize that was the one that you had been basting at that time. And I liked your binding because he went with, like, his fabric is gradation fabric, I think they call it, to where it goes from light to darks and into other colors. And let's see, Tasha. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm keeping you company because, when you do those numbers, sometimes it gets too quiet. You need some noise in the background. And I can provide that noise. Lee's in here. Hi. And he's saying hi to everybody on the stream. He built a fence out of coffee sticks and matchsticks. It's on your channel? I would like whoever has the channel to drop the channel by typing share. It's SHARE. You're more than welcome. And people can go and click on and see what's going on here. Yeah, Nikki, you worked taxes on your last state job. I had to work those who worked in one state and lived in Missouri. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad I didn't have to do that job anymore. Yeah, because the paperwork, you have to get the paperwork from that state. And every year, the, I feel for like Tasha on that, because they have to go back to school at least every year to learn what is new in the taxes, which paperwork's different and things like that. Good. You lay down. You can listen to me, but you lay down, take it easy. It takes a few weeks. And your wife is very brave. Okay, so let's see. I'm just scrolling through here. I think I'm going to get to the end here. It's 68 degrees. It's supposed to be like that tomorrow here, Joydy. I'm ready for it. It's probably nicer today. I just have not been out at all. Did you say spoiled? I'm available for adoption. Yes, I do like to spoil people. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's in my nature to do that. I enjoy it. It was 60 in the mid Missouri. That's the thing. We're going to get in the 60s in some of our states, and then it's going to just go bonkers on us again. Lori Calgon. I like that name. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. And you're being told hello. I'm probably going to have a kink in my neck from doing this. Teresa Louise is in. Hello, Teresa. Drop your link, please. Type share. That's all you have to do. In fact, I'm going to, I'll put it up here so you guys knew. There, it should say that. If you have a channel, drop your channel link by typing share. Yeah, I'll leave that on for a couple of minutes and then I'll go back so I can see the chat and see what's going on. And everybody's saying hello to Teresa Louise. Teresa, I gotta get on one of your Sundays again to see what you're doing. A lot of times I know you work on your horse at that time. You've been getting some weather. So, okay, that has dropped off. Let me see. So if you want to drop your links, that would be great. I'm going to go back to the chat so I can see the comments. Whoop. Okay, there. And I'll get it to. So anyway, I'm not sewing anything today, just so you know. But I did do, I'll share today with you a little bit if you don't mind. Is that okay? What do I want to share first? Okay. I don't know anybody who has followed us on Discord. We have been sewing on a sew along with one is Winter Kisses with Deb, the Pug Mom quilter. The other one is with Lori, Quilting in the Country. And then right now I'm doing one in Katie with Alice's Wonderland sampler quilt. Well, I felt that I needed to get those done before I started mine in February because it was Did it not share? Yeah, there it's shared. Because I didn't want to have two of them going at the same time along with mine. Well, you know, what happens is when you get in a hurry, you don't check things out. I checked it out and I thought everything looked great. Hi, Judy. Welcome. I thought everything looked great, except then I noticed my flowers. This is the one that is quilting in the country. You know what? I have a picture of it. I made, if I can get it to, come on, I'm going to show you this picture real quick. Okay. This is the quilt that I did my fix on. Hi, Victor. And this is called Song Sparrow. Lori hosted this sew along, but I had messed up on two of my flowers in different ways. So I'm going to take this off now, and I'm going to, not that you're going to be able to see real good, but I'm going to make you bigger here so I can see. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to show you my fix. Hopefully you can see it. Let me see. Probably not. Okay. See here? This is what I did. This was wrong here. I hadn't put the white corners on. I did it opposite. And so I already had it all quilted and everything. So I just did the easiest thing I could do, and I appliqued the fusible on and did it in the areas that should, zigzagged it so that I didn't have to worry about it coming off. Did it here on this, and there was another one. But one reason why I like to show this is that if you make a mistake on your quilt, even if you get down to the, you got it quilted, somewhere, somehow, there's always a fix. You can either put an applique over it or whatever. You know, we have quilts that they get holes in it. Especially, isn't that terrible with the ones that are brand new? Thank you. I love this, but I did fix it. I did want to let you see that I did. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't think I'm holding it very well. Okay, I'll put that up. I got too many things on the screen I need to get rid of. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to get rid of this one banner that I have that is my notes. Yeah, I have to cheat sometimes. And then I am going to take off the share one. But you guys are more than welcome to continue to share. Okay. Now I can see better what I'm showing you. I had so many windows open I couldn't see. Okay, so you guys, you can see now. Oh boy, you're little there in your. I guess I don't need the writing. I changed the screens. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can always fix it some way or another. And I loved this quilt so much that I didn't, it stood out like a sore thumb on how, well, people said they didn't see it at first, but once you've seen it, you couldn't unsee it, you know? So, let me see. Another thing I'm just playing with is my jacket. I know you can't see that very well either, probably. Let's see. I'll get this up here. There it is. This is one of my jackets that I'm doing for QuiltCon. And I'll try it on at QuiltCon, take a picture and let you guys see, but I am embroidering or hand stitching down a doily on this. And I thought it was a nice accent. So now I'm thinking, can you see this? I pinned this on. I was thinking about putting this on the lapel. I don't want it to, yeah, I like these colors too, Nikki. I don't want to look granny, but I can't help it. I'm going to be granny anyhow. So anyhow, when I made this, I made it from the sweatshirt. Remember, the base was the sweatshirt, and I sewed this on top. Well, they said to get 2 sizes too big, and I washed it, and I washed my fabric, and to allow for shrinkage. Yep, and I don't think it shrunk because from my shoulders, the shoulder area here is white on me, so the sleeve comes down. So I felt it was too bulky right here in the middle of it. So one thing that works good is if I do this, and can you see that? I'm gonna lose my next project here. Okay. See, if I can have this like this on this. Then I can put, if I move this back this way with this and have like a lapel, which it naturally stays that way on both sides, then it takes up all that bulk that was in this area. And I want to make sure. Yeah, it takes gets rid of all the bulk that was in between here. And then I thought, well, if I have it like this, I can. That's good. And I got this, Mona. This is one of your doilies, by the way. And I was thinking about. I have not played with it. I'll cut it apart, or I'll see what to do. But I was thinking about maybe having a little bit of accent, just a little bit of one, so that when it was open, if I had the lapel. What do you think? Good, bad, or ugly? And it's okay. Hey, Stitches 300 is in. Welcome. Okay, Katie, you said you had to cut 2 inches off of the shoulders when I made your quilted. I wish I had. I didn't even try it on. I was, it was an easy sew, but yeah, I didn't realize that I'd had that much. And I ended up serging the inside. I have a serger, so I did the serging of the inside of the seams, and I hand stitched the binding down. But I kind of want to do, a little glamming up. I don't have to do a lot, but I want to do enough that it's a nice accent, but I don't want to do too much that it starts getting gaudy. I'm putting you back on so I can see you guys better on the other screen for me. Let me see. Shalom is talking to Victor. Miss Ellen, are you in here? Welcome. I missed you. Sorry. I'm glad to see you in here. See how good I can I'm working the mouse today. Hey, okay. There's one thing I want to share with you because I'm going to do it. And these snaps that you guys that we use that we put on. I'll see, make sure that you can see me. I want to make sure that I'm right where you can. Okay, the snaps that we put on, those cam snaps, the plastic ones. I can't get them. It fell in here now. Wet my finger. I'll get it in. So let me see. I want to make sure that I can see you. I want to see what you're seeing is what it is I guess I'm trying to say. I'm going to see if I can bring this down a little lower. Nope. It says that's it. No more. Okay. So I just had took a little piece of fabric, the binding that was left over. It's two layers, but I'm gonna be doing this on a purse. Put a snap on, not these, but I tried to get a color that would show up good for you. And this is what you need to do the snaps. I thought somebody may have problems, doing this before. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. This is the nice little tool that comes with it. I have different colored snaps in different colors. Now you can get bigger ones than that. And this adapts to the little rubber bottoms and the little the rubber bottoms and these little things here come off, and they have other ones that can be bigger or smaller. And you can use this for the metal ones too. But I thought I'd show you, and I did do too, so I knew I could do it. I thought I don't think I can. It had an awl with it. What did I do with that? Yeah, it comes. This one came with an awl. That's so you can poke some holes in. So if you wanted to do this, you would go ahead and let's say that wherever you wanted to place your snap, you could put a little, and you can put a hole through it. And I put it going through the front and the back. If you can't do both at the same time, depending on the thickness of what you are working on, you can mark it. So you need two of these little things that have looks like nails. Okay, that will be, and then you need what they call a socket, or they used to say male and female. This is the male end, this is the female end. So what I would do is this. Now I'd take this and I'm going to put my, I hope I'm in line there. You know how it is. Okay. So see, that would be like, if that's the part I want to show, that if that's on a purse or whatever, this is what I want to show on the outside. And I stuck it through that hole. Now, I don't think it matters which one you do, but I'm going to do, I have the male one right now at this point, and I just put it on there like that. You grab this and you put the fabric and that in between the black disc and the rubber disc. Okay. And then you squeeze nice and tight. And you got it on. You can tell that it works if you don't have anything up, that it's flush. So that is that part. So what I would do then is that I need to put the other end It would be, if it was a bag, it would be on the outside of the bag. Trying to get the fabric through that little hole there on this second one is a little harder because I did them both at the same time. I want to make sure my fabric's out of the way. There it goes. Okay, so you can see. Then this goes in this way where it looks like a donut. And I just kind of press it down, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press. I'm going to check it to make sure I did it. Got it good. Yep. Now, oh, please. I think I did it wrong. I did it backwards. I did it backwards, people. I'll show you. Only on the live. No, you're not late, Lazaza. I'm just going to get a different female end here. It's this one. I guess it wants to be this way. Okay. So I'm just going to pretend like I had done it right the first time. But this is why one thing is that when I'm going to do this on something, I am going to take something like this and I'm going to practice on it once. I practiced on this twice. Didn't do me much good, did it? Okay. Oh my Lord. That's good. This is the correct one. This is not correct, right? Only when you're trying to show somebody something. Right. This is not. So that's the male. This is this. Ah! Dropped it on the floor. Okay. Take a break a second. Take a breather. I'm going to think through. I dropped my stuff on the floor. I don't want to keep you guys doing this, but I do know I did do it and it was successful. Okay, so this goes with this, and I need one to go with the other one, and I want to make sure I don't have the same one. I don't, and that should be that way. So you should lay them out the way that you want them. Oh, I just want to show you, see, when you do them right. Oh. Oh, when you do them right, they snap and then snap. So I don't have to show you again. But basically, it would be, this would go on, this would be this way. So lay them out the way that you want them to be up. So you can see this one goes here, and this one ends up being, why did that turn out? That just that's got me baffled now, because that looks like the same thing. It is the same thing. Maybe I didn't get this down far enough. Nothing like wasting your time here, huh? Let me try it again. Let's see. Yep, it snapped. I didn't have it pushed in all the way the first time. This little thing, I didn't press hard enough. So I did it right the very first time. I'm sorry. So, anyhow, I bet you guys are excited to do these, aren't you? Let me see. Zaza, I'm getting flooded with Scotch pie videos and not mad at all. I've never had a Scotch pie. Boy, I'm going to be picking these little things up. I hope whatever I dropped on the floor are not the ones that are like little tacks. So that's your lesson for today. Let's see. I'm going to go back over here again. And got it. Thank you. Okay. They just drove me crazy, Zaza. It this one went so well when I did it. This other one didn't. So you got to really make sure that you have those that you press hard, because it actually crimps the it crimps it in. So Canadian loves meat pies and Scottish pies, and pretty tempting. No, I thought you was going to say party and parties. Now I have to find some ground lamb. Is it like a shepherd's pie, like with the meat and the potatoes and stuff like that? I'm going to show you how good this does work. So anyhow, I want to ask you, what is it that motivates you to give you guys inspiration? Where do you go for inspiration? Do you go to the internet? Do you go to magazines? Do you take classes? You know, because it could be any. I cannot go. I can't. My mouse is going goofy here. See if I can get it to come up here. Nope. Well, I'm gonna have to read your chat on here. You're not. It's not like shepherd's pie at all, but it is a meat pie. Yeah, I wondered if living green gives me inspiration. Well, then you got to do a quilt that looks like Northern Lights, Katie. We want to see a Northern Lights one. I love looking in Pinterest, yeah. But watching all of you on YouTube is a big one for me. Yeah, I watching different people, it inspires me. I have, you go places and you think, especially architects in texture, and you see that and you see beautiful, like if you ever been you got to go to England or London or Paris, and you see the gates and the flowers and the buildings, they're just like, they're beautiful. I took a lot of pictures, haven't and I did do a sketch off of one of them, but yeah, I get yes, yes. What I like is that like I said, even like how many of you have take classes? A lot of you may not take classes anymore, but there was a time that that was the big thing, is to take classes before pre-COVID. And then we reached out and we figured out how we were going to do this in another way, where we could still fellowship and be with our friends and be with quilters and like-minded people. And that gave us our community. Now I hear that you know, depends on what I think what they're teaching. Uh, I that not as many people are taking the classes in the stores like they shops like they used to. I think that it's partly economics too, because it can be very expensive. Now, I would take one if something I wanted to learn. You call British city in Canada, but I view it in the most UK because of we have a lot of Scottish influence. Then it has to be wonderful. YouTube is, and Lori says YouTube is for her. I don't know why my mouse. Oh, there it is. My mouse came back to life. It decided to come back. So, so the environment here offers a lot of inspiration. So you have a lot of like nature in that, or the cultural environment. Not, I imagine the cultural environment, Shalom would probably do a lot. You have Zaza says that she has only access to online classes for sewing. No sewing classes near me. Yeah, but you know what's nice about the ones that they're doing online now is that you can always. A lot of times they have it to where you can go back on. You can go back and follow it when they're done. So, and Nikki started out taking classes and then got into a Monday night sew group. Oh, it just lost you. Then I joined a guild and now YouTube. Cool. Yeah, I started out with I belong to sewing or well quilting group guilds actually, and we get together every Wednesday, I think it was, on one of them, and it was a pretty good size amount of people that would come, and I learned a lot from them, and because when you're in a group or you get to see other people's, some will do harder ones than you would, and you see how nice they are, and it may inspire you to try that. But yeah, I did the guilds, and then I taught quilting classes for a long time, and I had no problem coming up with ideas to or quilts. A problem was time between long arming and doing the teaching. I taught minimum of 2 days, 2 nights a week, and sometimes 3. And then I was almost full time on my long arms. So that was so before the pandemic. When that hit, it relaxed and it was actually good. Oh, have you tried kilt making a mock-up or anything yet, Shalom? Because I know that it does interest you, and that you were asking Zaza about fabric before for it. Nature inspired by color. Well, you're out there where you get a lot of beautiful nature, Lori. Part of, okay, Shalom. We are part of the Great Britain too. Just don't call it us English. Same, Lori. And you didn't, oh, you said same. Okay. I thought you didn't yell at her, but you did. I love watching So Steady to learn free motion quilting. Yes, Yes, that's good. There's so much available to us. That is what's great. And if you think about it, we should really take advantage of it because a lot of it's free. To where before, to learn those skills or learn how to do those things, we've had to pay for it. And there's so much knowledge out there that if you wanted to know, how do I do this or how do I want to do, you can find it. If you want to know, how do I put binding on, it's out there. You know, type it in. I even, you can do Google searches and all sorts of things. But it is good to, I think what's good is people need to fellowship. You need to, that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean that you have to do it in person, but it's nice when you belong and to groups, or you're, if you're sewing together, like we'll get together and sew in Discord, on Lisa's Discord on Thursdays. You don't have to be on camera. You can mute your mic, but you can be in there, and you can be in there, and you can bounce ideas off of each other. You can get inspiration. We're always inspiring each other. And but somehow, just where you have, even if it's a one-on-one buddy that you have, it's good. It's good. Don't ever feel, I never will feel that I've learned it all or that I can do it all. I may know how to do a lot, but it doesn't mean I'm good at everything, like the snaps. But it'll work. It will work for me. So, okay. Somebody just asked about, question popped up on how about a 6-inch block be a 6.5-inch block. I think I know who it is, and I think I know what block it is. So, well, whenever your blocks come out a little smaller, either that's where they're telling you. I know that some of us don't like to do scant 1/4 inches, but sometimes that's why you have to do it when they're the tinier blocks, because they're so small, the strips that you're making, that it can take up that, if you figured each progression that you make, that you would be gaining a stitch widthwise. That would make a difference. So it's new cotton. And yeah, Jim, you go back to work. Oh, did you? I haven't gone on there yet, Mona, because I got addicted to the Hexy game when I first got on. It says Discord, I get a lot done and chat with peeps at the same time. I know. Last Thursday, I couldn't come on because I had other things, but I like it, even in the evenings sometimes, So anyhow, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I've shared with you today the good and the bad and the ugly. But that's life, isn't it? So anyhow, check everybody out if you like today, and if you're new and you haven't been in here before, if you like it, click like, subscribe, and you can hit the bell for notifications. And there's so many creators in here that you do. I hope you wrote down their channel names, because you do want to check them out. They're well worth it. Okay. Let me see. Whoops. Teresa Louise just said something. I cut up magazines, free motion quilting designs, inspiration. Yeah. And Zentangles is really nice to get inspiration from, for stitching, or for free motion. I mean, you can break it down to where you don't have, it doesn't have to be so intricate, but you can do that. So I'm going to let everybody go. Thank you. Have a good day. And Sunday at 3:30 on Alice's Wonderland. And if you're not doing it, you can listen in. That's not a problem. You have a good day. We'll see ya.